Now, okay, I see the live.
Now we're like, yes.
Yay! Hey, Veronica, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
I'm excited for today.
Hey, where are you tuning in from? Is that your house?
Yes. Just came back from school.
Nice. I know you're in the middle of finals and everything and testing, so I'm super happy and grateful to have you as our co-host for this year. I don't think we've done this before. It's been
No, we haven't. I'm so excited for today. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Hey, Sabrina. What's up? Caroline Middle School. Yes, Herndon Elementary School. We got some moms and parents and guardians out there. Welcome. Keep putting your stuff in the chat. We're going to keep sharing. We're going to start in about 3 minutes. Just kind of welcoming. If you want to introduce yourself, that's great. We are happy to share comments. My name is Sarah Jennings. This is Veronica. Keep sharing and introducing yourself in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook and StreamYard. If you got the StreamYard link, we can share comments from all 3 of those platforms today. Hello, Delegate Pam Queen. Welcome. Wonderful as some policymakers and legislators and students.
Oh, there's someone from Denver tuning in Mifflin County High School.
Got Pennsylvania in the house. A whole watch party at Caroline Middle School. It's Southern Virginia. Wonderful. Go Eagles. Fly Eagles fly. That's Philly. I'm not cheering for Philly right now. I'm actually from Massachusetts, and there's a really big game tonight. Celtics and the 76ers. So go Celtics. Hello, Riza from Texas. Wow. This is one event in a whole week of events all about environmental action civics. And we are really excited to get started in just a few minutes. Keep introducing yourself in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or StreamYard, this wonderful platform. Go 76ers. Oof, Vince. Hi, Vince.
Hello.
Vince Meldrum here, our CEO. Nice to have you. Montgomery County represents. We have one of your schools as a finalist this year. Rosa, you made it! Yes. Maryland Sierra Club. We've got a lot of Maryland representation here.
I see Georgia.
We're going to do introductions for 1 more minute, so keep introducing yourself, where you are tuning in from in the chat, and we'll share your comments. Sunny
Falls Church, Virginia.
Yes. Wonderful. So I'm actually tuning in from Pennsylvania. I live in York County, a new Pennsylvania resident. And Veronica, where are you tuning in from?
I'm tuning in from Alexandria in Virginia.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
We're all around the nation.
Yes, I love that. Welcome again. My name is Sarah Jennings. I'm here with our student co-host today, Veronica, for the Caring for Our Watersheds finals. We'll kick off in just a few moments here. Feel free to keep introducing yourself in the chat. Alberta, Kendra, you're here. Welcome. She is the Caring for Our Watersheds coordinator over in Alberta. I'm super honored to have you here. Yes. Hi, Alicia. Great to have parents here, guardians, administration, policymakers. I know we have some young people here as well because you all want to know the results. Wonderful. Hi, Shani. Great to have you. Yes.
Oh, Hammond.
You know Miss Foster, Veronica? She's
no, I'm familiar with the school.
Okay.
I went to GW.
Yeah, she's with Alexander. Awesome. Well, I think we're gonna get started. Are you ready, Veronica?
Yes, I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, welcome again, everyone. Keep introducing yourself in the chat, and we'll keep sharing those comments, whether you're tuning in from Facebook, YouTube, or directly on StreamYard. So you all are here for the Caring for Our Watersheds finals, celebration, showcase, all of the good things. It is also our 4th day of our inaugural Environmental Action Civics Week, which is super exciting. So welcome. My name again is Sarah Jennings, and I am one of the program managers here at EarthForce. At EarthForce, we consider ourselves the home of environmental action civics. We help educators empower young people to participate in environmental decision-making in their communities. Thank you so much for showing up today to help us shine a light on the incredible work of young people across this program. We have witnessed some incredible panels earlier this week and heard from so many inspiring voices already. I am excited to keep the momentum rolling and highlight some specific actions from a special area of the country where I live, the Chesapeake Bay Watershed. The Chesapeake Bay Watershed includes 6 states in our capital, Washington, D.C. Within it are 150 major rivers and streams and more than 100,000 smaller tributaries. So you all probably feel connected to at least one waterway near where you live. If you fish, if you swim, if you just like to get outside. There's over 18 million people in the Chesapeake Bay Watershed that call this place home. What's up, Sherry? Good to have you, Jamestown. So the Chesapeake Bay Watershed is the largest estuary in the United States, running north to south from the mouth of the Susquehanna River, which is where I live, and down to the Atlantic Ocean. And it's one of the most productive estuaries in the world, with over 3,600 species of plants and animals. I'm excited to share how young people across this extraordinary place are taking collective action to adapt, protect, conserve this really special watershed and improve life also for the human beings living here. And now I hand it over to my wonderful co-host, Veronica, to introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Veronica Holguin, and I'm a senior at Alexandria City High School, part of the Potomac River watershed that flows into the Chesapeake Bay. When I was at George Washington Middle School in Alexandria, Virginia, I participated in the Caring for Our Watersheds competition, and I just accepted my offer at Virginia Tech University, where I'll be attending in the fall of this year. I'm here today as a student co-host for the Caring for Our Watersheds competition to help facilitate this incredible annual showcase and celebrate the student action that made such an impact in my life just a couple years ago.
Thank you, Veronica. I'm so honored to be co-hosting with you today and sharing this space.
Thank you for having me.
So we're here today because young people across the Bay answer the question, what can we do to improve our watershed? So they worked in groups of 10 people or more, and this is including 5th graders all the way up to 12th graders. They investigated their community, they found environmental problems and issues, and they developed innovative solutions to improve the health of our watershed.
In March, students submitted their action proposals, and a panel of judges selected the top 10 finalists. A few weeks ago, those finalists gave virtual presentations and answered some tough questions from the judges about their ideas. Today, we'll hear about EarthForce, Nutrien, myself, and the International Caring for Our Watersheds winners. Then we will make the top 10 award announcements and watch a reflection reel. We will conclude with hearing from 2 legislators and their words of encouragement on creating a long-lasting policy and practice change in your community. Before we begin, I want to share a link to where the action stories have been recorded and uploaded to, the virtual showcase. Check it out after this event and vote for your favorite action story at earthforce.org/CFW.
Awesome. That's there in the chat. Please take a look at that later. Make sure you vote. The voting will be open through the weekend. So one note about the platform we're using today is called StreamYard. And we are live streaming the Caring for Our Watershed Finals on our YouTube channel and Facebook channels. So you can go ahead and share that. That's really easy to share to others from there because it'll be recorded and stay on those pages. Here's how you can engage today. As you've been engaging already, so sharing your comments, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube or here on StreamYard, and we'll be showcasing those comments here live, okay, wherever you're watching from. If you have any questions throughout the event, I have an incredible team behind me, and they can be answering those questions privately and message you back. I do wish we could be in person and give you high fives in person and celebrate. But this cool thing about being virtual is that we are welcoming people from all across the Chesapeake Bay Watershed. As I mentioned, it's humongous, right? The largest estuary. And so we hope today, although it's virtual, you all feel the celebratory and reflective nature of this event.
Now, I'd like to introduce to you the Earth Force CEO, Vince Meldrum, to say a few words.
Thanks, Veronica. It's great to see you again. I am really excited to be here today and hear about all the great projects from the Caring for Our Watersheds in the Chesapeake Bay area. It's going to be really exciting to see everything that the young people are doing. I've gotten a little bit of preview and gotten to see some of the proposals and some of the videos that they've done. So I can promise you're going to be pretty inspired and pretty excited by what you see. And as the president and CEO of Earth Force, one of the things that I get to do is I get to go around the country and I get to see young people from all over the place that are doing this kind of work. And so whether it's kids in Missoula, Montana that are working on perennial flooding, or kids in Estes Park, Colorado that are working on wildfires, or kids in Houston, Texas that are working on sustainable food systems, the thing that is really exciting for me is just to see the passion that young people bring to the environmental problems in their community and the difference that they want to make. Here at Earth Force, we're excited about young people being civically involved in environmental decision making and environmental problem solving. And so you'll get to see a lot of that today. It's super exciting to hear what kids themselves can do when they are just asked to try and solve problems, as we have with this. I wanted to thank a few people. I want to thank, obviously, the young people who are such an inspiration to us that keep me coming back year after year to Earth Force. I want to thank the educators who, without their perseverance, these projects would just never happen and it would never get off the ground. The parents who support these young people as they work on these projects. Finally, in terms of people, I want to thank all the people at the Earth Force team. There's a whole team here. You've gotten to meet Sarah for a minute, but there's a group of people in the background that are doing everything from video editing to setting up invitations to helping make sure that the teachers are trained and supported and everything else. And so thank you to the full Earth Force team that make this happen. Finally, I want to thank the folks who make it possible by making donations to Earth Force. First is Nutrien, who's been a longtime partner of ours on the Caring for Our Watersheds in Chesapeake Bay, I think for 11 or 12 years now. I want to thank the Keith Campbell Foundation for the environment. I want to thank the Munson Family Foundation for their support. And this year, a special thanks goes to the Land Family Foundation, who made a big investment in helping us increase the civic nature of the projects that young people are doing. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the presentations. I'm sure you're going to be inspired just like I am. And have a great time learning how young people in the Chesapeake Bay are trying to solve the environmental problems in our area. Thanks.
Yay, thank you so much, Vince. All right, so I'm really excited now to introduce Devin Hansen, who has recorded a few words for us. Devin is representing Nutrien, the funder for Caring for Our Watersheds across North America and Argentina. Devin Hansen works as the Safety, Health, and Environmental Manager at Nutrien, that is an agricultural solutions company based out of Canada. We're super grateful for the support of Nutrien, who has helped us start Caring for Our Watersheds back in DC and Northern Virginia in 2010 and supported our expansion across the whole Chesapeake Bay watershed a few years ago. Devin has also been a finalist judge for the past 2 years for us. So thank you, Devin, and we'd love to hear a few words from you now.
Thank you all for attending the Caring for Our Watersheds final competition. My name is Devin Hansen, and I am the Safety, Health, and Environmental Advisor for Nutrien's Northeast Division. Nutrien is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and services reaching every major growing region of the world. In addition to the important role we play in supporting growers to sustainably feed a growing population, Nutrien strives to meaningfully contribute to communities globally and locally where we operate. I would like to thank all of the participants in this competition. You all deserve to be commended on the amount of hard work and long hours you have put into your projects. I had the pleasure of judging the projects, and unfortunately, we could only pick one winner, but each one of you should be very proud at what you have accomplished. Nutrien recognizes the importance of the environment to all of us, and we are very honored to be sponsoring this competition. There are 8 contests internationally held each year across North America and Argentina. Nutrien continually works to minimize our environmental footprint, and we invest in environmental programs and innovations such as the ones presented today. In fact, Nutrien has agreed to donate $10,000 to implement the ideas today. We want to see your ideas move forward. Caring for Our Watersheds, has hosted by EarthForce, has been a leader in the implementation of finalist ideas, and I hope this group takes advantage of the $10,000 available. Together, we all must constantly look for ways to innovate, improve, and increase our positive impact on the environment. There are no easy answers to the challenges that lay ahead, but with the knowledge gathered and the drive of everyone here today, we can make a big difference in our effort to take care of our watershed. Sharing environmental solutions is important, and I want to thank every student here for their effort and their passion. Now is the time to make these ideas happen. It is up to all of us to make a difference in our watersheds. Please join me in congratulating all of the Caring for Our Watersheds finalists. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Devin. As Devin mentioned, your voices are so powerful. So let's hear from them. We have a really powerful young person here with us today, my student co-host, Veronica. And so Veronica is going to say a few words about her experience with youth-led action when she was just 14 years old and the civic and environmental skills that she gained from that experience. I hope her words activate and inspire you today.
Well, I started my journey in the 7th grade where my fellow students and I started a club called Standing for Tomorrow. We used our science fair projects to find, test, and analyze mold that was growing in our biology classroom. We discovered black mold, the most toxic type of mold, was growing and spreading in areas with water damage. Students and teachers began experiencing symptoms such as nausea, headaches, and coughing. This was very concerning for students who had asthma or any pre-existing lung conditions. We reached out to our facilities coordinator and our school board to find a solution for remediation. Unfortunately, we could not find a consensus, so our teacher, Mary Breslin, suggested that we apply for the Caring for Our Watersheds competition in order to earn money to fund the remediation of mold in our middle school. We followed the Caring for Our Watersheds process, and it led us to research laws that protected students from mold in classrooms. We found that in Virginia, there was only protection for tenants and not for students. We reached out to local stakeholders, including Sarah Graham Taylor, our legislative director, and Veronica Nolan, our PTA board member. Legislator Taylor encouraged us to draft a bill and present it to our Senator Adam Ebbin. Ebbin enthusiastically helped our case and presented our drafted bill to the Virginia Senate in January of 2020. Later on, the bill was introduced and enforced in June of 2021. Together, we were able to establish funding for our school and remediation, and not only help our school system, but all the school systems in Virginia.
Okay, wow. How about this young person co-hosting next to me? Yes, she's phenomenal. In her group that she's been working with, they changed and created legislation. How many other 14-year-olds do you know that have done that? Thank you so much, Veronica. Truly honored to be sharing the space with you today, and love that it's coming full circle for you. Students around the world are implementing environmental projects and then challenging other students to create positive ripples. And so here's the latest ripple: an inspiring action to conserve the purple martins. a bird species under duress from lack of habitat and climate change. This is a really special year because our local Herndon, Virginia eco-bees were recognized by Nutrien as the international winner for Caring for Our Watersheds of 2022. Their video and action story has been shared with other Caring for Our Watersheds finalists across North America and Argentina and sending out ripples. So let's watch their ripple video now.
Hello, my name's Mia, and I'm Anna. We're part of the Herndon Elementary School Bees Green Team from Herndon, Virginia. We answered the question, what can we do to improve our watershed? We took action by building purple martin towers at our school and at nearby Lake Frederick to increase their population. This is the tower we built at our school. It's 14 feet tall and has 8 boards with the purple martins to make their home. We've also placed pine needles inside to start their nests. Purple martin populations have been declining 1% each year between 1966 and 2015. The main reason is because they don't have safe homes to live in. Many of their homes are invaded by more aggressive birds like European starlings and the house sparrows. We rely on purple martins to consume those pesky insects that we all don't like. That's an amazing thing for us to have. We are challenging students from all over the world to create a positive ripple effect in your community. Long live the purple martins!
Well, thank you so much, Herndon Eco-Bees. And let's welcome Anna and Mia, featured in the Ripple video, who will share a little bit more about their project, and they will announce the gifts that the top finalists will receive and to announce our regional winners of the Purple Martin Tower.
I'm Anna.
And my name's Mia.
It's so great to be here. We have loved being a part of the International Gift Brainstorm and creating a Ripple video to inspire others to take action around the world. We actually already saw purple martins at our tower earlier this spring. It feels so great to have a positive impact on our community. Thank you to Mr. Mosley for helping us facilitate this action with us at Herndon Elementary School.
As international winner, we worked with Nutrien to create a meaningful gift for the other 8 Caring for Our Watersheds regions from Canada to Argentina to California. Each region was able to enter a lottery to win a Purple Martin Tower from their school or community, bought from the Purple Martin Conservation Association. In our region, the lucky winner of the tower was Paul Public Charter Middle School in Washington, D.C. Congrats! We can't wait to see the outcome of your towers at 8 different regions of the Purple Martin migration path.
Another gift that the finalists will get is also inspired by us and the Purple Martins. Foldable binoculars, check these out.
On the binoculars, there's a QR code that brings you to a site where you can read more about our project and watch a quick video on how to maintain that and clean your Purple Martin towers. You can visit that site also by visiting this link. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to you all.
And good luck. Bye.
Thank you so much, girls. And shout out again to Paul Public Charter School. Part of the excitement of Caring for Our Watersheds competition is empowering these young people to create change now instead of waiting until they're adults. Incredible to see how a group of 5th graders can make a huge impact. The Purple Martin Eco-Bees have inspired me today, and I hope they have inspired you all to continue the ripple effect in your community.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again. I've loved working with Mia and the Herndon Eco-Bees and really just highlighting all of the hard work they've done to protect the Purple Martins. So a special shout out to the volunteers who have mentored that student group and others. We're going to be moving on to our shout outs and appreciation portion of this event. We've had some wonderful volunteers be ambassadors. We've had judges who have worked on looking over the written proposals and the action stories. And so truly, this whole event and this program would not be possible without these community leaders, volunteers, partners who support this work. So we're going to pause now to celebrate and thank these incredible partners and judges who worked in youth adult partnership with students. And these are our finalist judges. So I'll be sharing their names from left to right. We have Steve Mohab with the Stroud Water Research Center. We have Dr. Matt Aruck with the International Conservation Fund of Canada. He was involved with us last year as well as the Global Education Director of earthday.org. We have Celeste Land with the Land Family Foundation. The Land Foundation has been a longtime supporter of Earth Force, but this is Celeste's first time as a finalist judge. We're really happy to have her. Krista Hugan with the education team at NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a wonderful partner of ours. And of course, Devin Hansen, who you heard from earlier, representing Nutrien, who has been judging with us for the past 2 years now. Thank you to our finalist judges.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. So now we're moving on to the written proposal judges, many of whom gave their extra time as well as mentors to students and partnered with teachers, often connecting them to local community partnerships to support collective action and sustainability of these projects leading up to the finals. So again, reading from left to right, we have Emily Rybicki with the Baltimore Urban Gardening with Students, aka BUGS, associated with Living Classroom. We have Lola Adukoya, a past participant of Caring for Our Watersheds, who now works with DC Public Schools Central Office. We have Daniel Schwartz, a soil scientist at Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District. Trisha Schmerjak with education. She was the education coordinator at Inland Seas Education Association out of Michigan. We have Stephen Dronfield with Jacobs Engineering. And a few more judges on the next slide. Jessica Panicola with the Montgomery County EPA, who has been an incredible ambassador for our work in supporting a lot of our teacher professional developments throughout this year. Jim Surfras with the Nature Bridge. Julie Hester with the Campbell Foundation, a longtime funder and supporter of environmental action civics. Shout out to Julie. Kurt Moser, a former Caring for Our Watershed coordinator with Earth Force, and now the co-founder and president of 4 Mile Run Conservatory Foundation in Northern Virginia. Yvonne Morales with the Poudre Learning Center out of Colorado. She's the Caring for Our Watershed coordinator in that region as well. Emily Boardman, the education consultant and illustrator with Quahog Creative. And last but not least, another longtime partner and collaborator, Jeannie Jabara, with the Sustainability Department out of Prince Williams County. Thank you to our finalist judges and our written judges. Thank you, thank you. So this year, we have tried something new. We had student ambassadors, mentors, and judges who've been trained on the Earth Force process or have been through Caring for Our Watersheds themselves. And so here they are from left to right. This has been a wonderful experiment, and I welcome you all to continue working with us. You notice one of them here is our co-host, so she continues to be one of our very best ambassadors for this work, especially in Alexandria. And so I'll be reading these names from left to right. Melissa Lacrosse is a student at St. Mary's. She oversees the youth groups involved with Maryland Sierra Club. A special shout out to Rosa Hance, a colleague and becoming a good friend of mine from the Maryland Sierra Club. And thank you to Melissa and thank you to Rosa for all of your support in helping to infuse this asking for change piece with environmental problem solving. And Rosa, thanks for connecting us to the legislators who will speak at the end of this program today. Chloe, there in the middle, she's a junior at Alexandria City High School, who this year she exhibited on behalf of Earth Force at a couple really incredible events, one of them being the Northern Virginia Outside Student Environmental Action Showcase, SEAS, and she also exhibited at the DC Teachers Night at the Botanical Gardens. So she was there. No one else was there. She was there exhibiting on behalf of Earth Force, setting up the table, speaking about Earth Force. Again, she's just a junior, and I'm super grateful and thankful to have her support this year. She's also been a great mentor, a peer-to-peer mentor to students going through this process. And finally, you'll recognize Veronica. And so Veronica and Chloe were part of this group standing for Tomorrow, who has passed legislation in Virginia, as Veronica has told us earlier. Actually, Veronica's in the middle there. And so they continue to be inspiring leaders as they work in their community for environmental action, even though they aren't even in college yet. I appreciate both of you for supporting teacher professional development with us this past year and just general support with Caring for Our Watershed outreach in Alexandria. All right, so I'm going to pause again to just reiterate that this program does not happen without the support of these dedicated volunteers. So thank you so much for your time and the capacity on behalf of the young people involved in this competition. I couldn't say enough great things about these 20 wonderful individuals who have come back year after year to support Caring for Our Watersheds. That says a lot about you and your belief in the young people involved in this program. Handing over to you, Veronica.
Thank you. Thank you so much for these kind words, and working close with these people also is very supportive. And thank you to all the judges and the mentors who worked hard with our youth adult partnership with young people and their teachers. Now let's celebrate and thank these incredible dedicated educators and communities who facilitated student-led action, which can be really hard. Thanks for creating opportunities for kids like me to have a voice heard and lead our way into this action. This type of learning makes young people feel like our voices matter and having a place in the decision-making process. We acknowledge that it has been a hard couple years, and we are in awe that this passion and dedication you bring to your work. Check out the map representing schools who submitted action stories from across the Chesapeake Bay on the slides. And from our nation's capital, DC, to Northern Virginia counties like Fairfax, Arlington, and Alexandria, to east in Montgomery County, Maryland, north to Mifflin County in central Pennsylvania, and south to Carolina, Loudoun, Norfolk counties, which is so amazing. Thank you all to the community members not named here, especially the parents, guardians, administrators, and other community partners for getting the word out about this competition, and therefore supporting young people simply by listening and inviting them to act and connecting them to our student-led resources and process. You've all demonstrated the power of young people to create change. Thank you so much.
Thank you to all the incredible educators representing these different districts and schools here. So now I'd like to turn your attention, just take a moment to appreciate a really special educator I've been working with for the past 2 years, Kirk. So Kirk has taught at Rachel Carson Middle School for the past 25 years. And this year, although bittersweet, we congratulate him as he is retiring. And so I just want to take a moment to really thank you and just have you all reflect on all of the people's lives that Kirk has changed forever. I've seen these photos here, and the multitude of environmental projects over the years that have improved the community. The community will miss your presence, and we hope to keep you involved as a volunteer with Caring for Our Watersheds. You forever have a home here with us in Earth Force. So thank you. And on that note, we would like to take a moment to celebrate you in this occasion and present an award to you. We'd like to present a legacy award to you as a dedicated environmental action civics educator and model youth adult partner. Check out all of Kirk's accomplishments, including 7 years submitting over a dozen Caring for Our Watersheds projects with young people, and other opportunities and things that he's accomplished here on the screen. So please join me in celebrating his legacy and wishing him well in his retirement. Thank you, Kirk.
Yay!
Yes. Thank you, Kirk. You are so inspiring.
Congratulations.
I'm excited to come bring you a special legacy award to your school and present you with that when I come to visit next week.
Congratulations again. And now it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the award ceremony.
Woo!
So, to set the stage, we gave out over $10,000 of implementation funding in March and April, which have engaged over 600 students directly, which was amazing. And we would like to begin by announcing the special recognition projects. All these projects have received action funding and are implementing their projects within the next year. We welcome you all to go and view their action stories and vote on your favorite one at earthforce.org/CFW. We will announce the People's Choice Awards on Monday, May 15th, and voting will continue to be open throughout the weekend, so go and vote after this. This is a special award just for the projects who submitted action stories this May as a follow-up from the written proposals in March. Let's get started. We'll be recognizing Farmwell Station Middle School for their project on rain gardens, recognizing Eastern Middle School for their project on runoff control, and Blair Middle School for their project on keeping our watersheds clean. Edison High School for their interactive trash project, recognizing Paul Public Charter for their wonderful watershed restoration project, recognizing Hurden Elementary School for their project supporting endangered plants, another project from Hurden Elementary School on saving the little brown bat, recognizing Cora Kelly School for math and technology for their project on protecting birds, another project from Norcom High School on the effects of saltwater on cedar trees, and Jamestown Elementary School for their project on creating interpretive panels for native plants, recognizing Rachel Carson Middle School for their Monarch Waste Station project, and recognizing Hegg School for their project on butterflies and supporting biodiversity, and finally recognizing Caroline Middle School for their river cleanup project.
Woo! Nice work, everyone.
Congratulations.
Yes. So as Veronica mentioned, all of those projects are working and have gotten action funding and are working towards action, okay? So now we're gonna turn our attention to the finalists. And these finalists have also been awarded funds and have started to implement their action. And again, they have 1 year to complete it. So this past spring, they met with partners, mentors, myself, and their teams to begin implementation and put together an action story that incorporated feedback from the first round back in March and followed the Caring for Our Watershed rubric. Just 2 weeks ago, they presented to judges. We recorded those sessions for you to watch. Those are part of their action stories. So if you haven't seen them already, please go and check them out. And the thing is, participants have no idea of how they've scored. So just now live, we have the results that will be shared for the first time. I have to say this year, the scores were within 1 to 3 points and sometimes decimals of each other. And the judges had to roundtable on this. So close, probably the closest contest that we've had to date, which tells us that really all of these projects are winners and top-notch and really deserve all to be celebrated. Awesome. Veronica, do you want to get started with making some announcements?
So let's get started with our runner-ups and we'll work our way up to first place.
Great.
First, we begin by recognizing Caroline Middle School in Southern Virginia for their project demonstration gardens. Then, Mifflin County High School in Central Pennsylvania for their project on revitalizing recycling in their school. We recognize MCHS again for another project on restoring the American eel population. We recognize Rachel Carson Middle School in Northern Virginia for their project on conserving energy. We recognize another Northern Virginia school, Hurden Elementary School, for their project on monarch butterfly conservation. And we recognize Eastern Middle School in Maryland for their project on reducing their littering footprint. We recognize Jamestown Elementary School from Northern Virginia for their project on reducing the spread of invasive species with boot brushes. Yay! Congratulations to all the runner-ups on the Caring for Our Watersheds 2023 pennant. Your award check will be in the mail soon with the amount listed on the previous slide. Again, congratulations to all of you. Such amazing project.
Woo! Congratulations! Yes, you all have worked so hard. I know firsthand, working with all of you very closely. I'm very proud of all of you. You should be very proud of yourselves. So now I have the great honor of announcing the top 3. And so these top 3 finalists will get placement pennants and significant award money for their efforts. Right, here we go. In 3rd place, we recognize Herndon Elementary School from Northern Virginia. Woo! Their project was about eradicating invasive plants in their schoolyard. Wonderful. Woo, woo, woo. In 2nd place, we recognize Jamestown Elementary School in Northern Virginia for their project that is using innovative methods to attract native animals, especially birds, to their school. And finally, can I get a drum roll, Veronica?
If I can do it.
All right. Winning $1,000 goes to Kirk School, Rachel Carson Middle School, on their comprehensive, sustainable, and well-researched projects on plastics, recycling, and composting. Just take a few minutes to share more about their project. Congratulations again. Their project is conquering the issue of plastic pollution and lack of composting and recycling in their local community. Some of the ways that they're doing this is spreading awareness through educating others, expanding composting at their school by advocating for compostable utensils instead of plastic ones, and encouraging a true practice change to reduce plastics. So one of the ways they're doing that is installing more water bottle refillers at their school, providing free reusable water bottles to those who can't afford it. And they're working in conjunction with their counselors and other staff on that. They're distributing free reusable shopping bags that are 100% recycled to incentivize those who are supporting these sustainability efforts. So really a comprehensive plan that will focus on plastics, recycling, and composting.
Congratulations.
Wonderful. Whew! So now the results are in. You can all breathe. And at this point, Veronica, you ready to have a little dance party?
Yeah, let's celebrate these.
Let's just take a few minutes to continue to high five each other, dance, celebrate, right? Hug each other. We really want to just pause to celebrate the special recognition projects, the runner-ups, the finalists, everyone on their way to environmental action civics or that have completed their projects. I'm just pausing to celebrate all of you right now. Yes. Can you do an air 5? Ready? Hit me this way.
Oh, this way.
No, the other way.
Okay.
That's great. Maybe it's backwards on your screen. I don't know.
Maybe.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations again. These are amazing projects and you've inspired me today. And no matter your place in the finals, you are doing important work and we're proud of every single one of you for the actions you are taking to improve your community. We put together a reflection reel from students' presentations to give you a snippet of their action stories and experiences. Let's go ahead and watch that now.
I think it feels good. Know that we've made a change in the community.
Just thinking of the idea just made me just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do something great for my community. This is going to be fun and like, okay, I would like to win, but like either way, I'm still getting the support from all my friends and family that this is just amazing and we can do anything.
I would feel a lot better that more than just me could enjoy this environment without seeing litter and trash.
I love to help the community and just get rid of all the invasives because I know it's not good for the earth.
It feels pretty good because now we know that more monarchs are going to be able to better, I guess, and that we're helping our community by also getting more pollinators in our.
Helping other people through this big project and stuff, it gives some self-satisfaction to be able to help others and bring advocacy to these issues and know that you're doing something about it rather than just sitting idly.
It feels good to have made a change in your community, even though it's small, it could grow larger to larger things.
I always thought that's I'm just a kid. What can I do to help the environment? How can I do something really big? And just because you're a kid or just because you're just like everyone else doesn't mean that you can't do something amazing.
One thing I learned about myself was that I'm really passionate about this, and that it was really great to find a community of people who also felt as passionate about this topic and share that same want for a better earth and a cleaner world.
During the beginning, I was a little bit skeptical because I worked on it as a class, and it didn't really give me a deep understanding of why we're doing this. As I've been working on it, I realized I've cared way more than I did in the beginning, and I really was proud of the impact we were all making together.
No matter how small the impact, every little bit matters. It doesn't always have to be a really ginormous project with a bunch of people working on it. It can just be a small community project that really takes off and goes a long way, because to be very honest, I was not expecting for it to take off this far, but it did, and I'm glad that it did, and it showed that dedication really matters.
I learned that I can learn about different things that I'm not quite interested in for a career. For example, I want to go into a career in early childhood education, but that's not stopping me from wanting to change things in my environment.
I think we've all realized that we had a lot more dedication to this project than we originally thought.
I realized a little thing can go a long way.
Everyone's been so committed to this. We come here at 8:30 every Tuesday and Thursday, and we either work on our projects or we're just starting to design our garden. We're just really hoping that this will make a change in our community.
It's a lot of responsibility personally, because these gardens are so small, but they have such a big impact as they are. And it's what are the other things that I'm doing currently that could have a negative impact, or what could I be doing better that has a positive impact? So it's just a lot of new insight that I didn't have.
Something I've learned about myself throughout this project is I have a passion for helping our community, which is something that I never realized before I walked into ecology one day and she said we were going to start this project. But I've been a part of it from the start, making the posters to hang around our school, and now I'm part of recycling and collecting that recycling, and I've just learned that it's a passion of mine to try and help our community.
One piece of advice I'd like to give to the next person is to just be looking out for different ways to try and spread word to the next young person, because a lot of times I feel it gets stopped. Once a good group gets going, it's good, and then all of a sudden that group comes to an end and there's nothing left. So just to be able to keep it flowing.
In the beginning, it might feel like you're stepping outside your comfort zone, but it will feel good when you know that you're making a change, because you know you're doing what you want to do and you're going to help the world a better place.
Make sure to stay organized in doing the project, because things can get a little crazy if you don't have a good organized system. And also don't hesitate to dream big and try to reach out to as many people as possible, because that's what's really going to get your project considered, I think. Never give up. Keep going, even when it gets hard, and overcome the obstacles. Just never stop. When you do feel like giving up and there does seem like there's nothing you can do, think of your problem in a different way and the possibility that you create.
If you actually want to do something, then there's nothing stopping you. We reached out to a bunch of people, and we're actually, getting to change what we want to.
You can get it done. It doesn't matter how you get it done. You can start now and create a change now rather than when it's too late.
Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and do what you believe is right, because even one person can make the biggest change.
It doesn't matter if you mess up, like, as long as it's not that big. Like, if you dig out like a 10-foot gaping hole in the middle of our school campus, that might be a problem. But if you don't make that big of a mistake, you can still like fix it and try hard enough just try, please.
Follow through and think about the effect that it's gonna have on like wildlife and plants and like what's gonna happen.
Follow what you're dedicated and committed to, and it'll lead you a long way.
It doesn't have to be the biggest project. It just has to start somewhere. And instead of trying to spend a lot of time figuring out, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know this, just starting is already making a big difference. So I feel like if more people just like remembered and knew how much a single impact can make, then like the world would be a lot better.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that is so powerful. So you all heard, as long as we don't dig a 10-foot gaping hole, we will be good. We just need to keep trying, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just get goosebumps and just full smiles hearing those reflection pieces that just don't always make it into the action stories, but you can really see what impact this experience has had on young people. So this is really my favorite part, is the pausing to reflect and to celebrate and just breathe in everything that everyone's accomplished, all of the lifelong skills that students are building throughout this. So we'd like to conclude, we're coming near to the end, by welcoming two very special guests who have recorded videos for us. And they're going to be sharing their thoughts about the virtual showcase, the action stories, the reflection reel, and the student-led actions that we're here celebrating today. So first, I welcome Sarah Elfreth, the youngest senator in Maryland state history. She is serving her second term, and she is a well-respected, hardworking, and successful legislator who brings together people to pass well-crafted legislation. Senator Sarah has been the lead sponsor of many excellent environmental laws, including Great Maryland Outdoors Act and Maryland the Beautiful Act, and she sits on the Budget and Taxation Committee. Right now, she's working on passing a bill that will create a task force to analyze solar incentives. Then it's poised to pass this year, so we're excited about that. And let's welcome Sarah, Senator Sarah.
I'm State Senator Sarah Elfreth. I represent Annapolis in the Maryland State Senate, and I'm one of two Maryland state senators on the Tri-State Chesapeake Bay Commission. And I'm here to say thank you, not just on behalf of Maryland, but also on behalf of my colleagues in Pennsylvania and Virginia, where we're working together, just like you are, to find regional common sense solutions for cleaning up the Chesapeake Bay. I was first elected to the Maryland Senate in 2018 and like to talk about the Chesapeake Bay movement as being older than I am and older than most of you. But there's really good reasons why the progress we're making is important and why you're so essential to it. Times are different. Our science is so much better. Our regional bipartisanship of finding solutions for the Bay is so much better. And unlike ever before, we have an army of folks just like you who are committed to doing the on-the-ground work that is essential to cleaning up and protecting the Chesapeake Bay for generations to come. Now, I first got my start in politics when I was in college. I came down to Annapolis to testify on a bill that would have made it easier for students to vote on their college campuses. Unfortunately, a state senator at that time chose it as a moment to yell at me that I was committing voter fraud. And I think his intention was to scare me away from participating. And instead, it had the opposite effect. I fell in love with the idea that all of us can participate, can stand up for the issues that we care about, can advocate for the important emerging critical issues in our communities and our neighborhoods. And that's what you're doing in this program. So please continue to participate, continue to care, continue to stand up for the things that you care about. I'm so grateful for your leadership. I'm so grateful for your commitment to our common goals of cleaning up this bay, not just for us, not just for our children, but for generations to come. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Senator Sarah, for those wise words and just repeating and highlighting what you said. You are the future, so continue to make change in your communities. And finally, we welcome Dr. Pam Queen, a professor of finance who became the first African American woman to be elected to a statewide office from Montgomery County in 2016. Dr. Queen will teach at Morgan State University even during legislative sessions and keeps up a demanding schedule. She sits on the Economic Matters Committee and is a willing sponsor and co-sponsor of environmental bills, particularly ones that reduce pollution in the energy and transportation sectors. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pam Queen, who has recorded a video for us today.
Greetings, I'm Maryland State Delegate Pam Queen, and I am elated to bring congratulations to the outstanding finalists of the Caring for Our Watershed project. As you know, the Chesapeake Bay Watershed is the largest and one of the most productive estuaries in the United States. It includes 6 states: New York, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and Washington, D.C. As a longtime Maryland resident, I grew up enjoying the beauty and bounty of the Chesapeake Bay. But as you have highlighted, future generations may be in danger of experiencing the wonders of the Chesapeake Bay if we don't mitigate and eliminate the many threats to the bay. As you have highlighted with your superb videos, caring for the Chesapeake Bay requires a collaborative approach with all hands on deck. Seeing finalists from Pennsylvania, Virginia, and my dear Maryland clearly demonstrates that you, our youth, understand the need for this collaboration. I am encouraged that you understand the importance and imperative to protect and preserve the Chesapeake Bay, to future habitat restoration, to further habitat restoration, species restoration, plastic pollution mitigation, runoff control, pollinator restoration, energy conservation, invasive species control, and to foster the promotion of native plants. I am so proud of the students from Eastern Middle School, a Montgomery County, Maryland public school, who are one of the finalists. Your advocacy is exciting and infectious. Again, congratulations to all, and thank you for saving the Chesapeake Bay.
Thank you so much. That wisdom is infectious. I'm super grateful to have 2 Maryland state legislators here with us today, and want to take a moment to say thank you. And I hope you all are soaking in those moments of wisdom here. So this actually concludes our programming today. We at Earth Force can't wait to see these projects continue to be implemented and to see young people making lasting collective change with their community. It's been a wonderful inaugural Environmental Action Civics Week, hosting youth panelists, partners, funders, going live on Instagram and Facebook. And we welcome you to celebrate this week with us tomorrow during a casual and fun Meet the Staff event where we're going to be reflecting on the week at 1 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. And if you're new to this space, please come and learn more at our Discovery event. That'll be the last event of the week, and we'll be meeting up virtually at 2:30 Eastern Time. So if you missed this youth panel and earlier panels this week, I also encourage you to go and view them again, or for the first time at our Earth Force Facebook page as well. Those were really powerful yesterday. And thank you to my co-host, Veronica, too. Thank you so much.
It was so great to co-host with you, Sarah, and celebrate all these young people across the Chesapeake Bay. Some of the last words of advice that I have for everyone is this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of your journey, of your environmental civic action journey. As young people say on our youth panel yesterday, stay determined and approach environmental issues with a holistic, comprehensive, and imaginative lens alongside your community. As a final reminder, go to the virtual showcase and vote on your favorite action story at earthforce.org/CFW. Voting is open throughout the weekend, and we will share out the winner the next week, Monday, May 15th. Again, congratulations to everyone. You did it. Yay.
Woohoo! Thank you. I'm so happy you all could join us here live. And if you're watching this recorded, thank you. You could reach out to me. Yes, thank you. You can reach out to me at sjennings@earthforce.org or find my contact on that Caring for Our Watershed page. So we really welcome you to stay in touch. Hopefully see you tomorrow at our reflection space or discovery session, and find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You were awesome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much for co-hosting.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you.